Boy, this is big time research night. Obscure record, but it's a fine country slash rockabilly record. Gotta listen to the guitar on this record. It is crisp. It sounds good. Even, well, this is what, 2018, even almost 60 years later, the song sounds fantastic. It's a Lost 45, though. Well, I'll give the peak position in just a minute. Debuting at number 99 on Billboard's Hot 100 off the Cadence record label, Archie Blair's record label, Cherry Berry Wine by Charlie McCoy. Now, this is on Billboard's Hot 100 of May 5th, 1961. And some of the big hits, to put this in perspective, that you might remember from this Hot 100, we got Calendar Girl by Neil Sedaka at number 15, down from number 6. And Angel on My Shoulder, one of my favorite songs from that era by Shelby Flint rather, at number 21. And Wings of a Dove by Ferlin Husky at number 17. Spanish Harlem by Ben E. King at number 18. Honky Tonk Part 2 by Bill Doggett at number 80. But of course, song I want to talk to you about all the way down to, oh God, this was a great record too. Mark Denning's Top 40 News, Weather, and Sports. But the song I want to talk to you about though is, whoops, I jumped space. I'm on the original Billboard, the PDF, or at least the original Billboard here online. Number 99, Cherry Berry Wine by Charlie McCoy. Yeah, it's a nice rockabilly record. Charlie McCoy, though, was best known as a harmonica player, harmonica session player, a very prolific session player. And Nashville, among other places. Charlie McCoy learned how to play the harmonica when he was very young. Around the time he was 8 years old, maybe a little bit younger, his mom bought him his first harmonica for 50 cents. He later learned how to play the guitar, bass, and formed his first rock and roll band. It was called Charlie McCoy and the Agendas when he was a teenager. Now, Mel Tillis, later on, this was 1959. He was 18 years old, Charlie McCoy. Mel Tillis said, hey, come on down to Nashville, man. You got some talent. Now, Charlie McCoy was originally from Miami, from Florida. Mel Tillis, come on up here to Nashville, man. You got some talent. But didn't work out initially for Charlie McCoy. He made his rounds in Nashville, meeting music producers and music publishers and record people, and nothing happened. He went back down to Miami. Went back to school, music education, his major in college, and decided to become a teacher, but he never gave up his ambitions to be in the singing business, in the music business. I mean, as a singer, performer. He met this guy. His name was John Ferguson. The fellow's name was John Ferguson. And just John Ferguson had a band. Charlie McCoy applied as a guitarist. He didn't get it. When he went up to Nashville to join the band, the guitar position was already filled. But Charlie McCoy and John Ferguson, they got together, they started talking, and John Ferguson said, well, hey, how would you like to be my drummer? And Charlie McCoy, yeah, I'm game. He bought himself a drum kit, his own drum kit, joined the band. But John Ferguson's band disbanded. It didn't work out. And guess what happened about a month later? Yes. McCoy joined Stonewall Jackson's band as a drummer. Now, you remember that song by Stonewall Jackson? He had out back in 58 or 59 called Waterloo. Remember that? Well, he was in his band for a while, and he left the band, or maybe it just didn't pan out. When that happened, soon after he left Stonewall Jackson's band, Charlie McCoy got a call from his booking agent. The booking agent, his name was, well, I can't read my chicken scratch, Jim Denny or something like that. His booking agent said, hey, look, and apparently Charlie McCoy had put out some demos, some of his material out. And his booking agent said, Charlie, I tell you, man, Archie Blair of Cadence Records, he's heard your stuff, and he wants to sign you. Now, you gotta understand, man, he's 19, 20 years old, Charlie McCoy, and Archie Blair was a big, he's forgotten now for the most part, except among the people who know music history and the record collectors. But here's the deal about Archie Blair. He formed Cadence Records. He signed the Everly Brothers to Cadence Records. He signed Andy Williams. Andy Williams had many of his 50s hits on the Cadence record label. This was a big ado. Archie Blair was a big record producer back in the day. Charlie McCoy signed up and it didn't work out. He recorded the song. He recorded the song at number 99, Cherry Berry Wine. Oh, God, Cherry Berry Wine. The great rockabilly record. He recorded the song Cherry Berry Wine. It debuted at 99 on Billboard's Hot 100, March 5th, 1961. It peaked at number 99. That is it. Dadgummit. This could have been made at Sun Records. Man, it just had such a sparkling guitar tone on that song. You gotta listen to it if you've never heard it before. So here's the deal. Charlie McCoy, well, here's what happened. His booking agent said, well, you know, your song didn't do that well. Why don't you do this, Charlie? Focus on making demos and focus on playing the harmonica. And he was hired by Chet Atkins, and he made his first appearance as a harmonica player on You Just Don't, I forgot the name of the song, but it's by Anne Margaret. Anne Margaret. What was that big hit? I Just Don't Understand. That's right, her big hit, which came out about 1961-62. The actress Anne Margaret, who had an affair with Elvis back in the early to mid-60s. And he played harmonica on, not long after that, Fred Foster of Monument Records, the legendary Monument Records in the early 60s. He heard about Charlie McCoy. He came up to Charlie McCoy. How would you like to play harmonica on one of Roy's records? Roy Orbison. Roy Orbison was hot back in the early 60s. Monument Records was hot back in the early 60s, largely because of Roy Orbison. Charlie McCoy played harmonica on Roy Orbison's Candyman. And since then, he had played harmonica on records by Elvis, Joan Baez, Steve Miller Band, Perry Como, among others. So here we go. This video's gone on too long, so let's end it right now. Cherry Berry Wine. God, I love it. Charlie McCoy at number 99 on Billboard's Hot 100, March 1961.